Hello everyone, my name is Zendi, and welcome to episode 13 of Hardcore Minecraft. And yeah, so last episode we started working on the first building. Fortunately, as I get closer, it doesn't look as good, as I'm not a good builder. Never have been, despite the many years of playing Minecraft. But yeah, I still have to try and fix it. I really don't know how to fix it or how to make it actually. It's just the roof part that I don't like. From far away, it looks good, but I really don't know how to make it not look bad. I mean, it's good that when we're far away that it actually looks good, but it's not good when up close. But yeah. Oh, did not mean to place this. So I think this is where our two villagers will stay at temporarily. Have like a little attic up here actually, which actually could do that right now. I hate pop-ups, I swear to God. It's always whenever I'm recording, there's always a chance of there being a pop-up regardless. Like I will wait, I'll be on my PC for like 6 hours, and then the second I try and record, a pop-up shows up, or yeah, irritates me. Oh wait, I have a bit of wood on me. Hmm. Yeah, because far away, it doesn't look bad. It's just when I get close, it looks bad. Which I know being far away is probably the best outcome of it looking good. And I know it's not because this is outward, I know that. Or maybe it is because of that? No. I don't think it is because it's pulled out. Kind of sort of reminds me of like those Viking type roofs. Kind of reminds me a bit like them. I mean, I could try bringing them out by one. Actually, is that side off? Um, I think that side's off. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna fix this. How do Did not notice that before. I'll have to figure out the roof. Maybe watch some tutorials and whatnot. But it doesn't look bad though. Just the roof doesn't look good. Maybe it is because they're not all at the same level. I don't know. I have no idea. But I think we'll have a floor right there. And this could temper. Hold on. Ah, God. Um, this can be temporary where we could have our two villagers, or this could be a permanent spot. You know, they can see the village back there. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that village. I don't know if I can't remember if I mentioned anything about the village. I'm not sure if I'll keep it or not, though. If I did mention it, I'll probably transform it. I'm definitely gonna keep the village. I just gotta figure out, you know, what exactly to do with it, so. Maybe it is because they're not all the same. Not sure what the deal is. Uh, where could the staircase be? Hmm. I could do a ladder, but I think a staircase would be a lot better. Kind of looks like a barn, the more I look at it. But hey, it's our first building, so it's not gonna be perfect looking. And hey, at least we made it look like something, some type of building, which of course ends up being a barn, but that's fine, you know? That's fine. Because I want. Hmm. Because I think the beds. Well, I guess I could do the beds upstairs. No, I think the beds will be down here. Except this would be a perfect spot for the staircase. Huh. Hmm. So if I have it like right here. Yeah, because even I can't get up right here. The only thing I could think of is just a ladder going up. But I'd rather not do a ladder going up. Let me actually, do I want to do chains? I could just do the fence. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we could just no, because I wanted the. Ah, this is like difficult. Trying to figure this all out. A ladder would be easier, but the thing is that the villagers can't get up there. I guess it doesn't matter. You know, we don't have to have villagers going up there. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just make some ladders now. Because I think we're mainly gonna have like farmers and the oh, what are they called? Fletchers. I think that's like the main villagers people will have in the empire. Which does make sense since a lot of surrounded by a lot of trees. And also because pumpkins. I need to find out the middle parts. So 1, 2, 3. See right here? Yeah, okay. Just gotta figure out how I'm gonna have the lanterns. I mean, I could just do torches. I don't have to do lanterns. And have ladders going up. Oh my god. Sorry, God. If I see another pop up, I'm gonna lose my mind. I was thinking of having ladders on all sides. Maybe I just have it on one side. Okay. And then we do have a bit of light, but we'd still need a bit more lights. Torches above the window. We could have like barrels right here. Some chests. Actually, I think that I'm gonna... Would this be a hazard? Having it right above. I could just do it on the sides, actually. I think I'll just have them by directly above the window. Luckily, we don't have like a realistic mod pack on. Except I don't know if there's any realistic mod pack where if you place a torch and there's like wood directly above it or on it, that the torch just lights it on fire. I mean, that would be so difficult if that were real. But anyway, yeah, we could, you know, have storage up here or something. And down here, could do like the kitchen, some more storage, a bit of storage, and then a bed right here, which is torch. Do that. Would that light it? I think that makes this a bit. Yeah. Let's not have the torches right there. If we need to, we'll add more torches and lanterns and other light sources. And I forgot the flooring now. What do I want the flooring to be? I could just do wood as well, but I don't know if that would really look good, wood on wood. Well, wood above and wood down there. Let's see. Because, I mean, stone is cold, you know? You don't want to. It's like cold to touch. Unless you're like in a walk-in oven or something like that. Then maybe it wouldn't be cold to touch. But I presume it would be cold to touch regardless. Well, unless you're walking into an oven. And it's supposed to be, insulated. It's also why I did stone, and also because, yeah, better material. And also so the place doesn't instantly like burn down. Like it actually has protection. Like you just won't be trapped inside a burning building in Minecraft. But yeah, so the main goods that this empire trades are the pumpkins, the wood. Oh, sweet berries as well. Sweet berries. I completely forgot about the sweet berries. Definitely the sweet berries. Um, I don't think there really would be. Well, because I'm trying to think of like um basically like how every village works in Minecraft, like in each different biome. But I also have to think about what the biome would also have as well. Like there's mushrooms. Don't know how much they would do for mushrooms. I mean, we could do like sort of like foragers or are they called foragers that they go and forage? I know there's herbalists, but unfortunately we don't have like a villagers mod, so we don't have actual villagers like those, but we could imagine. Get a door right here. So we'll have. Well, I guess we don't necessarily need to have the kitchen right here. We could just have a table and chairs right there. Eventually. And then we could have the beds right here. Because, I mean, we can choose any one of these corners and have like a little cooking, you know? Unless we just stick with having a cooking area right here. And then this can be storage. Not that the villagers can come up here anyway. Which is kind of sad because I kind of wanted villagers to be able to go up there, but that's fine. It's perfectly fine. Could add glass there too, though. But this place just needs to be furbished, you know. Um, I will add a dock as well. So the only thing is that I'm a bit worried about is the villagers just going in the water and dying and all that. I'll have to figure that all out. I mean, obviously there's gonna be walls surrounding this place, but like, I don't want to have to trap the villagers just to keep them alive. I want them to actually be free. But the problem with that is that villagers have a tendency to just unalive themselves every chance they get, basically. And that's quite painful for so many different reasons. It's like you work so hard to get a villager and then they go missing and you end up finding out that they died by like anything. So like that's just the one part I'm a bit worried about. I mean, I'm gonna have this closed off anyway. And I think I'll still have a dog. I just will keep the villagers inside here for now. Hold on. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. I had to go quickly check on my cat. Cat that's crazy. But yeah, anyway. I don't like having this torch right here, but do need some sort of light though. Do gotta decorate the inside as well as add windows. Figure out the roof. Maybe add some stuff here and there on the outside. Um, yeah. I just gotta think. So if I want to keep the villagers safe, at least for right now, until everything is like, you know, mob proof at the very least, and well, as safe as it can be, I'm gonna need to have the villagers, well, be safe. You know, I need them to be secured. I was thinking of just fencing this whole place off. Just quickly, real quick. Turn the music a bit down. Because the Minecraft music, for some reason, can get very loud. Even if you have the volume low. I mean, I still might do it. I'm not sure. I was thinking of just fencing it off. So the villagers can walk all the way around their home. But I might just... I don't know, actually. Hmm. Maybe I will have it entirely fenced off. You know, they can have a garden on all the way around, you know? Could do that. That wouldn't really be a terrible idea. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Because we do need to start getting villagers, even though, yes, we aren't really ready to have a whole bunch of villagers, but we will need them, and we will need to work on trading with them and everything, so the sooner we can get it done, I guess the sooner we can actually start making this into an empire, I guess. Really need to label these chests at some point. But I think for right now, Let's just. Hmm. I don't know if I want to use the deep slate brick as. I don't know why it shows up as oak. I don't have any oak in my inventory. It's weird. No, it does that. Um. Yeah, so I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot there's spruce or there's shelves now after a million years. A million Minecraft years, I should say. Probably even more than that since Minecraft like first came out. I don't know. I'm sure someone has kept track of how many actual Minecraft years it has been since Minecraft first came out to like up to this point. I know that sounds like something that someone would not um really think about. But it does beg the question if there actually is someone out there that has actually kept track. Like that actually has decided to go to that length of counting how many years in Minecraft first came out in. I don't know if I want to use the deep slate though. Let's just see. So let's just have that right there. I feel like it might be too much. I feel like, too much deep slate. But the thing is we don't want fires. Like the Empire being, a spruce biome, obviously wood um is going to be one of their primary building materials. But they also are aware of forest fires and all that. So I imagine that the Empire is like, hey, we will still build with wood, our natural source wood, or I guess natural biome source wood. But which is why each empire has quarries, which I'm probably actually going to get rid of that quarry and make a new quarry somewhere else, since it is not exactly the best spot for a quarry. But I imagine, I think I talked about this, but earlier on, but I imagine it's not exactly easy, because for the hold on, um, I imagine that it would not be easy for like the whatever the name ends up being, the Deep Dark Empire, because I haven't actually come up with names yet. I've just been calling them their biome area names. Eventually, I will actually come up with names, or you guys can come up with names for each of the empires. But for right now, I'm just gonna be calling them um, by their biome or their main. I guess biome. I'm just gonna say biome. Or dimension area. But I imagine that, and it's the same thing for the like, uh, for all the empires, because we're not gonna build them all super close to each other. Ow, that hurt. Uh, and unfortunately, I have to. It's probably gonna be far away for each of the biomes. Looking when was earlier before I started recording, just looking at the seed map, and it is gonna be quite far away for each of the empires. So I imagine transportation for cargo and everything would actually take many days to weeks, probably months. Well, maybe not months, but it really does depend, you know. I having like a coughing fit right now. But so I imagine that's why each of the empires has like a quarry or like sugarcane. Well, not a huge amount of sugarcane, but some sugarcane. Each empire has resources that other empires have abundance of, but that's because we have to put in the factor that, it takes time to gather. Well, if we're being realistic, it would take a long time to like gather the resources and, all of that sort. So I imagine that the empires were like, hey, we need to somehow come up with these resources that we also need while still trading with the other empires that, you know, the resources we need are their main resource that they have. But because the empires are like not close to each other, it it's like a problem. Or at least when the empires were first all being founded, it originally was a problem. That's why each emperor has a quarry, or I guess you could say a chunk, all the way down to get their resources. But they would obviously still trade with, let's just say, the Deep Dark Empire for their deep slate and all that. But that's just sort of something to think about as well for lore. Is that yes, each empire has quarries or has I just hit my mic by accident. Has like sugarcane or this that or the other. But that's because all the empires need to survive. They need these resources. And some of these resources they can gather themselves, just not like a plentiful of them. Just enough to like survive. Except I guess stone material. I don't know if you would count that as survivability, but we can think of it as sort of like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna build like a uh thing around that. But yeah, so it's basically like I guess a decree, a contract or something that all the emperors have their own contracts, decrees for the other empires. So it's not like you have to follow these rules. Like if you're from I don't know, the Ocean Empire, you have to like follow the rules of the Desert Empire. If you visit, it's like you don't have to follow the rules. Well, there isn't really going to be a whole lot of rules. Well, we'll see what I come up with. But the point being is that I'm also gonna, fill a bit of this in as well. Um, I need more deep sight. The point being is that it's just the empire itself. Like you could go anywhere, well, unless it's claimed land or whatnot. But you can go anywhere and you can build a house. Um, you can make your own mine shaft, quarry, the whole bits. It's just each empire follows certain rules that other empires also follow. I mean, of course, if you end up building like a whole bunch of quarries, then that might cause suspicion within the empires because, like, the empires aren't trying to destroy the world, they just need the resources. And, like, in real life. Not that we actually have empires in real life anymore. But, yeah. Trying to explain it in a way that makes sense, but I'm being horrible at explaining right now. But anyway, that's sort of the gist of it. It's also one of the reasons why the empires don't have a whole bunch of wars. Like, yeah, they used to. For lore reasons, there were a whole bunch of wars in the past. But eventually, they all came to, like, some sort of agreement. And they became chill. Well, not, hostile. It's more like a peace treaty. You know? Like, let's say, I guess, the Deep Slate Empire, they need pumpkins, and so that's why, or sweet berries, or, well, spruce wood. And so that's why the there's the reason why there's the quarry is because, or who knows what other resource. But so it's like, I keep forgetting that there's this here. It's gonna be such a difficult time doing with this. This is why I'm thinking of making another quarry. Well, also because it's in a horrible spot, but also because no, I'd rather not deal with cave right now, especially since I need a lot of deep slate. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to deal with it for the time being. But so that's why there's the contracts, or deeds, or whatever the case may be. So, like, in for return of making a quarry in the Empire, the Spruce Empire in return offered, like, a shipment to the Deep State or Deep Dark Empire. It's like a lifetime. It's like a permanent thing. Because, I mean, the quarries are going to be, I think, much bigger than this. Well, not a whole bunch bigger, but I think they would be a bit bigger than this, I imagine. For, like, the entire empire, just like one giant quarry. Also, just gonna pick these up. But, so, yeah. It's kind of the gist of it all. So to speak, and it is getting dark as well. And also, the reason why there are quarries in the first place is because I imagine that before, when there were wars and everything, I imagine that the empires would build tunnels to try and evade and do attacks. But I imagine that afterwards, they decided to fill in all the tunnels and everything, but also realized that they didn't actually have resources uh, to, like, stone or resources, that thing, that they desperately needed, especially after the wars and everything. So I imagine that's also why there's quarries as well. I also imagine that another reason why there are quarries is because of the treaty between the Deep Sea Empire and the rest of the empires, is because the Deep Sea Empire probably sent its own people to help build the quarries. Not because they were suspicious, but to help out. Because, digging out a big quarry takes a long time. And in return, the empires would give their own resources. Uh, oh, there's a creeper, really. To the Deep State Empire. So that's another gist of it, for the quarry lore and whatnot. That was close. I need to be more careful. Can I tame this doggo? Doggo, can I tame you? I can! Let's go! I got another doggo. Okay, I don't like that noise. I still don't like their new noises. Their new sounds. Like, haunts me. I miss the old ones. Please stop doing that. That is traumatizing me very deeply. 1, 2, 3. Okay. course, I'm missing 2 blocks. It's just great. It's just like missing 1 block. Except it's 2. Hey, doggo, come here. I really need to stop making that noise. Mm. Ay, ay, ay. That noise, that sound, or whatever it is. My goodness. I'm actually gonna do this. I still don't like how they changed the dyes. I like their old look. I very much like their old look. But our second doggo, which actually I'll move closer to the other doggo, my first doggo, will have a yellow color. Now come here. Go to your new friend. Okay, now back to work. But yeah, I think this will be the first house of our first villagers. I was gonna say immigrants, but I'm just gonna say villagers because, yeah. Would it be migrants? Immigrants? I don't know. I'm not too focused on the terminologies and all that sort of like all that. They're just villagers to me. They're just people to me. Well, villagers. Because this is just a video game, not real life. But, yeah. I still need to fix the roof. It's just bothering me, but I don't know how to fix it. And I don't want to try and fix it until I figure out how to fix it. Um, do I want to bring our first 2 villagers here? Our first 2 official townspeople here. Because I'm not gonna bring the whole village here. I'm just gonna bring. Oh, no. I failed. I failed. I was too slow. How many times has that happened now? I feel like that's happened quite a few times now. I don't know why that happens. I don't know why their AI just decides to go onto land or go close to the surface. It's quite heartbreaking. Anyway. Maybe we do go bring our first 2. Yeah, because the thing is wait, no, they're in the Spruce Village, so actually it would be fine either way. What if I had them have a child? I bring the child here. No, would that be too? Would that be a bit harsh? No, because I could wait. I could have the child grow up, but then how am I supposed to remember the child? Oh, this is because I want to bring the 2 villagers here. Maybe this could be like a little vacation place for them, you know? I'm gonna wait. Actually, now let's go over there. Unfortunately, I don't have sheep, so I don't have any wool. I'll bring the villagers back. I'm not gonna keep them at my village. I'll bring them back. I just need. I don't know how to say it without it sounding weird or, you know, not humane. Hi, mate. You wanna volunteer? Start a new civilization? I mean, you are trapped, so I don't know if that would have really be voluntary if I just take you. Oh my god, you all are trapped. Okay, maybe it would be voluntary. Oh hey, we got two right here. Okay. You two, get in the boat. Please. Please. I ask nicely, please get in the boat. Please. And then I need you, good sir, to get in the boats. If you could stop moving. Please. Where are you going? You're just going back and forth. I can't. Okay, I can. I was like, I can't place the boat anyway. Oh my god, mate. Do you want to be like your other friends? It's like he knows. Or she knows. I don't. No judge. No judging. Please. Can you just please? I'll bring you back. I'm going to bring you back. Both of you back to your home. I'm not. It's just a voluntary um to start a new civilization, mate. I just need you to be voluntary. Okay? Just need you to voluntarily get in the boat. That's all you need. Thank you. See? See, that wasn't bad. I gotta sleep now, though. Why is there mushrooms in here? I'm gonna get rid of those. I can't even sleep anyway. So how do they... That's just like that, though. This is confusing. Feel bad for all these other villagers that are just trapped. The heck? Um, I'll leave that there. I'll maybe come back and take those. I mean, it'll probably be a waste not to take them, but I also want to be respectful. Even though I guess I am technically kidnapping two villagers, so is it really being respectful? I don't know. Did you? Okay, you're okay. That scared me. The leaves. I may have. No, that just goes there. And the ocean is right there. It's like right there. It's visible. Just gotta get you over there. Fog going on the path. But I mean, seeing as how you two were the only ones that weren't stuck, I presume it's a chance of luck. The only thing is I don't know if the village is actually far away enough or not. It probably isn't, if I had to imagine. But, yeah, I don't like how they do that. Probably should have destroyed the workbench first. Oh well. . I mean, I could get rid of the village, you know? Because technically the village isn't safe. It is not secure. But I feel like that might be mean, you know? Getting rid of the village and everything. But that might be the best bet, you know? I probably am gonna have to remove the village or something just so my own villagers. You know, I think that's what I'll do. I'll tear down the village. I know I wasn't actually going to, but I just think it's probably gonna be a hassle trying to keep my villagers here in the empire and everything. Oh, stuck in the boat. Because they're gonna want to go back to the village, unfortunately. Let me make sure both of the things are, yep. I don't have any beds for you guys yet, unfortunately. But I promise I will get beds for you guys as soon as possible. Well, I mean, I am gonna tear down the village anyway, so I guess getting the beds from there is not a bad idea. Okay, let's get you out of the boat. Come on. No, you actually have to. Oh, it's raining. Great. Okay. You might want to go inside. It's raining. I mean, I'm just saying that for your sake, not mine. Okay, let's get you. I mean, hey, a brand new start for that village, you know? A much safer place. You know, actual houses. Well, I guess actual room, you know, to actually move around. You guys will actually have space and everything. As well as food. Well, not right now, because how do you have a job? That's weird. Oh, maybe because the village. I don't know how the whole thing works anyway. Anyway, let's get back to base. Or get back to the bed because it is getting dark. Thought I saw stars. Did I not? I think it is getting dark though. Even though it's hard to tell. Some bottle. Let me sleep, please. But yeah, I think in the next episode we'll work on getting the beds for the villagers. Um, or the two villagers that we have, and start trading, getting jobs for them, and start trading. And I guess I'll also start hopefully working on fixing a roof and maybe start building some more homes as well. Because I imagine since we want to take the other villagers with us, it would be good to get some houses ready and get the villagers moved in as well. I mean, that wasn't actually going to be the plan, but it's now the plan. So that's what we'll hopefully start doing in the next episode. Just gonna quickly do all this. Because we're gonna need bread. Well, not right now. Well, even though I am running out of food. I only have 24 pieces of bread left. But eventually, we're gonna need a whole bunch of bread anyway for the villagers, as well as trading the wheat and everything. So it's not a bad thing. Getting them all right now. Start getting production up and running. Even if it's slow. If I can actually sleep, that is. There's where it's getting dark, but I can't tell, honestly. That's what I dislike about the rain. Okay, there are pillagers. Yep. Definitely not going over there. Let's see. I will want to start decorating eventually. I don't think I'll start decorating anytime soon, though. Who knows? Hmm. I'm actually just gonna end up episode right here, since I don't know when actually it looks like it's getting dark now. So, never mind that. Going back to the bed. The game's like, hey, since you're gonna end the episode, let's make it literally get dark. So, never mind. Going back to the bed to sleep, and then we'll end the episode. That I can finally sleep in. But anyway, that will do it for episode 13 of Hardcore Minecraft. So, hope you guys enjoy and have a good day or night. See you guys next time. Bye.